I wanted to do this composed and and to like write out a script and do everything right like I normally do. But I don't I honestly don't know if I can do that. But I don't know. I feel like just getting it out because in a sad twist away, the thing I worked so hard to build has become kind of my only outlet now. Making a video. It's all I know to do now. And I lost the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I feel like an idiot because my wife didn't die. If you're thinking of that, we just we ended things, and I feel like an idiot. I feel like someone who I always tried to have control over things, and I always tried to do most of the time the right thing, and things weren't going good for a little while, but I wanted to make them work because that's what I thought was the right thing. Because I didn't want to hurt her, and she's such a good person, and doing something like this, and it's not easy, and she had to be the stronger one to do it for us because I was so weak and scared that I couldn't stand up and do it the right thing because I was terrified of being alone again. Because it's been a while and it's not an easy place to be. I I don't know how to. I'm going to continue. It's my job now. If I don't, I don't eat. But I don't. Oh, I'm terrified of letting everyone down. It was easier when it was just a couple friends or a girlfriend, but there's literally tens of thousands of you, and it's fear of letting people down so much, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to let everyone down. I try to stay strong as much as I can, and it's just wow, it's a lot. This job really isn't for everyone. I I've been stressing a lot with the videos, doing the right thing. It's been hard, especially when because I did get bigger fast, really fast. If you guys look at the history, you'll see I got big really fast, and it was a huge, great thing, and I was so happy about it. It's a lie. No, I wasn't. I really didn't feel anything. I felt pride in what we've created, me and Heaven, but I always just kind of I wasn't able to sit there and appreciate it. I just kept pushing forward, because I fall into that pitfall that everyone talks about. The where you never appreciate what you have. You just always see what you want and go for that instead. And yeah, I'm a huge proponent of that. Apparently, it's just life is gonna be filled with shit, just a bunch of shit. But when it comes from place or happens from something you don't expect and you don't want and you can't handle, it's not easy. Well, no shit, but you know, I thought I would be with this person forever. I thought I would love her forever, but I don't know. There must be something wrong with me at this point. There's no way, there's not. And this is what it's all come to, at this point. I still love my job. It's just hard. I'm just always worried about doing the right thing or doing the wrong thing and screwing up, letting everyone down, and then ended up I couldn't be the person that she deserved. I couldn't be be the person that she deserved. I didn't know how, and I still don't know how. That was the type of stuff always been type of stuff has always been hard for me, and you know, life isn't easy. They always tell you that. And, they always tell you to, keep moving forward. Don't look back, but it's pretty damn hard to not look back when looking back is the only time you can feel good. But it's also, it makes you feel horrible at the same time, because you look back and you think about all the good you have, and you realize you don't have it anymore, and it's it's not easy. It's not fun, at least to say the least. And even right now, I'm laughing and trying to put on a smile, but it's just fading so fast, and I can't keep it up. So many. It's kind of ironic that at the same time my dream is coming true of this job and having all of you, it's the other dream I had is crumbling right in front of me. I just, I wake up every morning not knowing what to do anymore because, I don't know what to do. And now tonight will be the first night I'm going to sleep alone in a long time. And, I'm scared to do that because I remember what life was like when I was going to sleep alone, waking up alone. I would go to school and I was relatively popular. Everyone knew about me, but no one knew me, So I would walk the halls constantly saying hi or hello, but no one knew me. No one cared to know me. So in another way, I was surrounded by the most people I've ever been surrounded by, but the most alone I've ever been. And then that really fucked me up. I'm just trying to do better, since all that. And then I thought I thought my wife would be that. Would be the finale. Everyone, they always tell you when you're younger and you're going through stuff that, it gets easier. And I thought that this would be the getting easier part, but I guess we were just teeing up for something worse. And, oh God, I wish I scripted this. It'd be so much easier to do days later, but, I would probably just never do it because, I would just want to let it sit. But I feel like getting it out of me is better for me because letting it sit is not good. PSA, it's don't let your feelings sit down in a bottle, because that bottle will crack and then eventually shatter, and then no one wants that. And I thought this would be what everyone was talking about, that it gets better. I thought it was gonna get better, and it did, and it started to, and then I just started crumbling, and I realized I started to realize that it's, in a lot of ways it does get better. I'm not gonna be I don't know what the word is, pessimist or whatever, and say that it never gets better. It just gets worse, but it's not true. The nuance to it, though, is a lot of things get better and some things don't, and we're not prepared for when they don't get better, because we spend so much time focusing on when they do get better that we're not able to prepare ourselves that sometimes it's not going to get better. Sometimes you have to let it go. Let something go that you really care about. And that's not easy to do. We never prepare for that. Hell, God knows I haven't. Obviously. And I really should have scripted this. I always wanted to do better, to do the right thing, and to be a better person, especially now, being a fucking adult. 20 damn years old is a big number. It's a really big number. I spent so much time thinking about my childhood and what I lost that I didn't take the time to realize what I had. And, that pop bit me in the ass royally. So yeah, if you're watching this and you still haven't clicked off, because, I would have by now. Shit would be hard to listen to. Hard to watch. It's probably gonna be video of this. I don't know what game yet. But, don't spend so much time worrying about what you lost that you waste time not realizing what you do have, you know. Because if you don't, that day will come when you lose it. And then it'll just become another memory, just like all the others. And you'll be locked in that cycle forever. Don't get locked in that cycle, please. It sucks over here, I'll tell you that much. I'm still gonna try to work hard to get everything out and situated because, you know, at the end of the day, it's a job. But, I don't know what to do. For the first time in my life, I'm lost. Completely. And, I'm scared. Really scared. Because I don't know what the rest of my life will be. For the first time, I've always had things planned out. You know, I always planned everything in advance. Always at least had a rough idea of what I'd be doing in certain times. You know, I had this year this, next year this, and the next 2 years this. And for the first time in my life, I don't fucking know what's happening. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I know I'm not going to give up because I can't, no matter if I wanted to, which I really do, but, you know, I can't do that. There's too many people who worked hard to get where we are now, and it would be a disservice to everyone. At the end of the day, I do have a responsibility, and it's stupid. Channel isn't even 40K, and, you know, I don't have that many people in my life, but still. What little I do have, it still means something, I guess. Not I guess. It does. It really does mean something, and it's, I guess I have to keep going, you know. There's days I don't want to, but you still have to, you know. And, yeah, like I said, I'm just scared. Really fucking scared. It's the first time in my life I really haven't had it all planned out. I could say it's this huge surprise, but if I really knew, if I'm really as smart as I say I am, it's not that big of a surprise. I just really didn't want it to happen, you know. I really didn't want it to happen. I wanted everything to be okay. I wanted God to magically fix me and make everything better, but that's not how the world works. You know, just you gotta keep pushing, because at the end of the day, that's all you can really do. The only person you really have control over is yourself. Even being calm right now is so difficult. Every word that comes out of my mouth is getting me to start crying again, and I don't want to do that. I don't like doing that. It doesn't feel good to cry. Well, I mean, it kind of does, but, you know, the physical part of it. Mentally, it feels great, but physically, it doesn't. And, you know, I spend so much time worrying about living up to the people that I look up to, like other creators especially. Like, if you're not an idiot, you obviously know I'm inspired by, like, Jay Schlatt. Mainly, he's the biggest, but there's other inspirations too, and I constantly, like, spend so much time worrying about if I'm good enough that I just feel inferior. I feel like I'll never live up to what I want to be and what I feel like I should be and what I feel like my potential is. You know, it's I worry a lot. I worry that, you know, one day it'll all be gone, and the biggest worry is that when that happens, it'll all be my fault. So I guess I have to do everything to not make it my fault. Make it your guys' fault. Kidding. But, you know. I don't know what the future's gonna bring. Hopefully it's good, but for right now it fucking sucks. I generally don't know what to do. I'm really scared, and I really don't know what I'm doing anymore. For the first time in a long time, I don't know what's happening. At least what's happening next, you know. maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and it'll all be fixed and it'll all be better. But I don't think so. And that's the scariest part of them all. No matter what happens, I am thankful for where I am. I'm thankful to everyone who is a part of my community. Who makes it what it is today for everyone who joins it. I am thankful for that. I'm very grateful to how you people treat me. You do. I know people outside of this community will see it and just think we hate each other, but I know we don't. It's just fun. At the end of the day. You guys gave me something that I dreamed of since a kid. And no matter what happens, I'll always be grateful for that. So, yeah. Thank you.